introduction. That's fantastic. So once again, my name is Kristopher Pistillo. I'm a senior, so I'll be graduating. Very exciting. And so my research that I did really stemmed out of a seminar that I actually took with Professor Zaitera. And it was about emotions. And one emotion that I really wanted to learn more about was love, and whether love was an emotion, whether it wasn't. But what really got me to my research for growing into love is understanding how love interacts with personal growth and how it affects college students. So I'm going to get started and we're going to go from there. So basically what I first had to look at was, what is love? Love is considered, one way to look at it was an evolutionary tactic for reproduction reasonings, but for more of an emotional cognitive aspect, the way, how I looked at it, love was considered an attitude. And so an attitude is beliefs, feelings, or behaviors that is toward a specific category or person or even an object. So really taking that socio-physiological approach for more of an interpersonal attraction, so one person's attraction towards another. So basically through that, you kind of figure out that love is unique to individuals. Like one's personality, one person's attitude, it's very individualized. So basically looking at that, I did more research and found out that within love, there's something called prototypes. And basically prototypes is this generalization, or like this general idea of what something is, but it has, it's experienced differently by different individuals. So then I looked further, and then I found that John Lee had 6 different types of love. Eros, ludus, storge, pragma, mania, and agape. Eros is more of a physical attraction, beauty. It's more of that love at first sight kind of interaction. And basically they show their affection through affection, so physical attraction and things of that nature. Ludus is a non-committed game-like type love, so these are individuals who don't really see a future with their partners, but are more prone to just kind of have that exciting adventure with them, and then kind of disregard them at the end. Storge is more a friendship-based love, so it's more of not looking for love based off attraction, but really looking for companionship. Pragma is that practical shopping list type love, so that means you have certain fulfillments that you want within your partner. So basically you're looking to make sure that your partner fits that, and the person who fits that the most is the person that you're going to kind of select as your me. Mania is more of intense highs and lows, so this is where you'll really experience like that full attraction, that love, but you get very jealous. And when you feel jealous or you feel any inkling of the other person not being committed, you drop low. So then you have lots of like aggression towards your partner. And then there's agape, which is more compassionate and selfless type love. So more that you believe that everyone deserves love and that you will give up and sacrifice more on your part than they will for themselves. So after looking at that, I really want to discover more into personal growth and how it kind of influenced love, but first I had to really understand what personal growth was. And basically I saw it as this developmental maturation process, which happens like physically, mentally, and like socially within an individual. So basically what I looked deeper into find out where are the biggest developmental instances of an individual. Like, where does it really happen? So I looked in, and Terenzi and Wright really projected that college is when a significant personal that's where significant self-discovery occurs, and that's where people find themselves more spiritually, emotionally, physically, and things of that nature. So with that, and with the research that I showed you before, I went deeper and I looked at Arthur Chickering's 7-vector theory of development. So Arthur Chickering came up with basically 7 different ways in which people grow within their time in college. So there's developing competence, emotional management, becoming autonomous, establishing identity, freeing interpersonal relationships, developing purpose, and developing integrity. And these 7 components are what occur within one person's time in college. So all these things should take place. So with all that research that I found out, I really wanted to connect basically the pieces and really put it together. So if love's an attitude, and there's research that says that attitudes can change, and then one's values, attitudes, and life choices can change in college, And then, on top of that, love type can actually change within one's relationship or in one's lifetime. And then, there's a significant positive correlation between personal growth and commitment. Then, one can conclude that one's love type can change within college, and that with personal growth that comes from college, one will be able to go from a more non-committed type love to a more committed type love. So that really works within my hypotheses. So my first hypothesis was that first-year students are more likely to practice more ludic type love, more game-like type love, because of that prior research that I found. Hypothesis 2 was that seniors are more likely to participate in eros, storge, and pragma love than first-year students, because those are more committed type love. Those are more looking for a partner, whether it's based on friendship, practical reasons, or the eros attraction type love. And then the last one was that seniors will report higher levels of personal growth, and personal growth will correlate with preferences for love types. Okay, so methods. Basically what I did was I used an online survey generator called Zoomerang, and I sent it out through our academic email listserv. And so I sent it out to the campus, and this is what I got. I got 264 participants. Females was really high, 225. Males, 37. Hey. And then one other. Class, I really got a lot of seniors to participate, a little less first years, so you kind of see the differentiation between that. And then everyone else fell in between, 62 and 63, so that is kind of very similar to one another. And then basically within my survey, I looked at demographics, love style, and personal growth. Love style, I looked at basically questions that would relate back to Lee's research within the 6 different types of love types. So I basically figured out questions and found questions that would fit within that construct. And then personal growth really came out of Chickering's 7 vectors. So basically I mixed and matched questions that I came up that would identify with those 7 developmental vectors. And this is just an excerpt from my survey. So basically you kind of see it went from 1 to 5. Strongly disagreed was 1, strongly agreed is 5, and then how they would fall on it, and they would answer questions similar to that. So, results, right? This is what you want to know. So, hypothesis 1 was that first-year students report engaging in ludic love significantly, would engage in ludic type love more than seniors. That's actually false. So it's not supported, unfortunately, by my research. It's not false, but it's just not supported. Ludic was actually the least type love that they participated in, where eros was more predominant within first-year students. Okay, and then I looked and compared first years to seniors to see if seniors would participate in more eros, storge, and pragma type love. So you can see here, the purple is the first-year students, and then the seniors are the blue. Seniors participated less in eros and storge type love, but more in ludic and pragma type love. So that's kind of interesting. It really, my hypothesis was not supported, but it did provide some interesting research. And then finally, my last hypothesis was partially supported. So a little bit of a yay, right? Seniors reported more personal growth than first-year students, no, without a doubt. But it's very interesting that you see these are personal growth measurements, and it went like extremely high from your first year to your sophomore, dipped down to your third year, and then continued up a little bit to your senior year. So it's very interesting to kind of have that.